Honestly, Ken, we weren't picking on your fucking cat.
This is United A-Holes, a video cast discussing cultural topics with no filter.
Cats. Here we go.
So
cats, ladies and gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen. Because there's only one lady watching the video.
my wife watches.
Like I said, there's only one lady watching the video.
So it's pets would be more than just cats. So episode number 1. Am I going to let the cat out of the bag on this one? Yeah. The audio in our very first episode doesn't sound quite as good as the audio in our second episode because the laptop was sitting out and Ken's cat hopped up, and that's going to be problematic. Is that in the video? I cannot remember.
See, you hear me reference.
Oh yeah, I was going to say you didn't cut anything out of the video.
No, but I reference it and say if the audio has an abrupt change. It didn't because I just used the camera audio for the whole thing. So
yeah, there you go. So we're talking about this in chat privately, and Randy says, "Well, you hear me say this, and then boop, and then the audio is gone from the recorded audio." The immediate response, nobody says anything. It's just, we know that the cat jumped up, and Ken is right there to the rescue for his pet, his beloved pet. Like, you know what, guys? In all honesty, like that was her spot first. And I laughed. I did, because I'm like, the poor guy, he thinks we're going to be mad at his cat. I couldn't fucking care less. I have a cat. I know what they're like.
Well, no, I made that comment just to be fucking funny.
Okay, so that makes it even better, because I honestly, you totally roped me in where I'm like, oh man, we're not mad at your cat, bud. Like, shit happens.
To be fair, I didn't think any less of his cat.
So, but we do.
All right, episode over.
No.
I was blaming myself for it. I was like, I should have known better. I should have done something to protect at least the process.
You have to do that stuff to learn, right? That's all the process. But we do that as pet owners. I mean, how many signs do you see? I see posts on Facebook, I see stuff on Pinterest where it's like, this cat or this house is looked after solely for the comfort of my pet. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. And then my wife will be like, we need one of those signs for the house. If they don't like Sammy, then they can just fuck off. And we do. We get raped. And like most houses, I would say the majority of houses have pets of some sort. Whether it's Let's not go into mine.
You don't have pets. You have a sanctuary.
Oh, dude, do you know my neighbor up the hill, Sabrina?
Oh yes, yeah.
They're currently trying to get another one, rescued enough. I don't know if they're going to take what they name the new one, Headley, because he got a big head, and they're trying to sort of get him so that he's happy with people, and he's happy with them because they're giving him food and a place to sleep.
3 cats.
Yeah.
2 dogs. And not small dogs. Like, I mean, one's relatively smaller, but it's still a border collie.
But the breed is, it's a border
hyperactive
collie.
border collie. It's wants to play, it's around you all the time. Then we got a bigger dog. She's a mixed breed of some type. Then we've got a rabbit.
Yes.
Fish. And a hamster.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, did we just get struck? No, nobody owns that song.
No one owns that one, I don't think.
2 turtle doves and
kitty
a
cat.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Cat, no. Hey, I'm supposed to win. That was my cue.
Oh, he's amped. He's amped. That one's amped.
That's because you just give him kitty. That's.
If that tripod comes over the break,
It's gonna be,
Oh, way to go, Randy! You threw it underneath the thing where you can't get it.
Well, it's more entertaining for us.
It.
I'm sure you can't see this off camera, but the cat's losing
$1,000
his shit.
worth of stereo.
Yeah, that's right. It's underneath the stereo.
No. I was just here for the comfort of the cat.
It's okay, Terry and Uncle Randy, just a big prick.
No, an asshole. Get it right.
That's right. Yeah, that's another channel. United Pricks.
United Pricks. We'll start that one later.
Yeah. Buttman and throbbing.
So Ryan's the obtuse of the rest of us because he
I
has.
have currently no pets.
No pets.
And no plans to get any either.
No plans to get any either.
Well, and we're one cat and you're two cats.
I'm 2 cats.
Well, and Allie's got 2 or 3 fish now in her room. So.
Did you have pets as a kid?
Yes.
Okay.
Both cat and dog.
And miss having them?
Yeah, I enjoyed their company when we had them. Purely selfish reasons for not having them now is I don't want to walk it. I don't have a yard I can let it run. And I like to travel even though I haven't done any in 5 years.
Yeah.
But I don't want to push my pet onto somebody else while I'm away. So,
Yeah, true.
like I say, it's not a good environment for the animal. It's selfish reasons for me.
Not convenient.
Yeah.
It's interesting. When I didn't have pets, I had probably 5 for sure house sitting gigs that I had every year. And it was almost like clockwork. There was one summer where I was home for 2 weeks
While you sat for
while I sat for other people.
Or
Like a week
or the
here.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I use them too. I'm guilty.
I got the kittens, and everybody's just stopped asking me.
Wow,
I saved
really?
you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
It also might have something to do with the fact that you got your own house too. So you weren't in an apartment anymore.
Yeah, you got a place to look after.
You got the cats before you moved in here.
True.
Just before.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I did not. I knew you house sat. I didn't realize that it was like cat's house. Nobody asks anymore.
Yep.
Wait, did you start charging people or?
No, and the thing is that
No, they started getting nanny cams.
Fuck, we're not having him back. Oh, Jesus.
right.
We need a new couch.
I didn't know he did
know
that when he
that-
watched football.
I didn't know that level of porn existed on the internet.
Yeah.
And why did he turn it around to the camera? It's like he knew it was there.
He just knew.
Right. Why is he? Why? Why
Take a
is he?
minute, he can't remember where he goes.
Why is he going up to the camera and going shh?
Why did he walk in the house and yell, "Daddy's
So do you
home"?
limit
There's
your
nobody
animal's
here.
activity in your home? Do you limit it from getting up anywhere or doing
No.
anything much?
Oh,
Or just,
Lord,
it
no.
has rule of the roost.
No, we actually have a
I can't.
sign. We have a sign that says, "This is the cat's house. We just pay the mortgage."
Yep.
And another one on the door that says, "Do not let the cat out, no matter what it tells you, because he is not an
See,
outdoor cat."
I have one room in my house, which is my office,
Yes.
which has all my gear and toys and everything that I love, less the kids, I guess. And that room, I have a cot that the dogs are allowed on, but
Yes.
no cats or no other animals are permitted in that room.
If
You were
Hey, bud.
actually able to train your cats not to go in that room?
No, it has a closed door and it stays closed.
I was gonna say you
And
shut the
then-
door.
and
And
then-
they've never been in there.
They've never been in there,
So they don't know any
They don't
better.
really know. Yeah, exactly.
If I were to set up a room like that, which we are thinking about if we continue to do the Friday
Nightcap.
the Friday nightcap. I forgot the name of my own fucking show. If we continue to do the Friday nightcap, I would like to do it in a room where I could set stuff up and leave it,
Right.
like Mark has done.
Yeah.
I've got to go check that out.
Yeah, those panels are great too. Yeah, he did a good
Oh,
job.
what, that's
Huge difference.
And
between-
I'm looking at it because my wife saw it, and I'm like, that's Randy's idea right there. He was telling me about that, and that is brilliant, and it works.
yeah.
So yeah,
It's
if
cheap to do.
I would limit him to that. I guess the library does. We keep the library door closed all the time, so he can't get in there.
Come
Because the
on.
library is full of all the Star Trek, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, all the shit that I've collected over the
Right.
years that I now look at and go, yeah, I kind of wish I had the money back and not the stuff.
Yeah.
You get to that point in
Probably
life.
know somebody that would buy it.
I might be able to come ahead on some of it. I have an original G.I. Joe from the 70s. The tall G.I. Joe that you pull the string out of his
Oh, yeah.
chest and you get, that type of thing with the kung fu grip and the hair and the beard and the whole thing. He has a beard like this.
Nice.
Just send a list of your inventory to Held and he'll probably pick up some of it.
You probably. So we've descended into chaos yet again from cats to I have a giant G.I. Joe.
But I was
that's-
just going to, getting back to the pet thing. If you don't set, the reason why you set the boundary right from the word get-go, that they weren't allowed into that room, so
Right.
they don't worry about it. I tried about 2 months ago.
You can't change them.
I tried to go to bed, shut my bedroom door, and because he, Mr. Fatso right there,
He's an asshole. He's the fifth on the
In case-
list.
Yeah, there you
Wait,
go.
In case
Yeah.
the cat's not in the frame, he's not pointing at Randy.
I'd pick you up, but you probably don't like that.
Wakes me up sometimes every 2 hours by walking on my head or just moving
Okay, now
on
I'm
the
hoping
bed.
the cat's not in the frame.
And I try going to bed with the door shut. They're talking about you, bud.
No,
We're talking about Randy.
You pointed this
If the
way.
cat wasn't in
It
the
looks
frame,
like you're saying I wake you up every
he
2
wakes
hours.
me up
I'm
every 2 hours.
Like, he sits on my face. I can't hear the stereo.
Are you awake? Do you like hot dogs?
Can I take this Playmate poster to you?
Well, the cat's had enough of this shit. He's out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta shave you a little. It's just what friends do for friends, man. Like, seriously.
Oh my! Have we reached the end of this yet?
I think
But he wouldn't. But
you couldn't trade
every 20 minutes, he was at the door.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
either trying to jump up and open it.
Yeah.
Or
So the solution would be, though, did you close it during the day when you weren't here?
No.
There's your cue.
Because they get on the bed.
So if you kick them both out and close the door every day when you weren't here,
Yeah.
all the time when you're not around, gradually, it would take a couple of 3 days, they would learn that they're not allowed in that space. But if you break it only at certain times, it won't make sense to them. They won't get it. And dogs are the same way. I have the same problem at my house. So with that, I mean, the dogs are not nearly as annoying as cats. When they sleep, they just sleep, right? But
Yeah.
unless you have a Jack Russell, which is a whole other story. But so
No.
Pat's.
So we've established the fact that
It wasn't-
we weren't picking on his
No.
cat. We've also established the fact that he was just being an asshole by putting that on there anyway.
making us feel
which completely debunks my whole topic because he's
Speaking of-
like, I didn't mean that. Like, fuck, okay.
His name is Tyrion
Oh, I thought it was
from the Game of Thrones.
shot.
And now we're striked.